Alrighty, sounds good. Let's get started. So, hello ladies and Brian. Welcome to class today. Happy Friday. My name is Bianca. I'll be guiding you through practice. And today we're going to get started in child's pose. So make your way there. Take your knees as wide as your mat. Forehead onto your mat. Extend the arms nice and long and rest your forehead. Once you arrive in your child's pose, just start to relax here. Begin to feel the rise and fall of your breath, and then really ground your legs, your hips, your arms. Feel the space around you get really quiet, and then just start to breathe a little deeper. If it feels good in your body, you can find some movement in your child's pose. So moving the forehead side to side, or maybe moving your shoulders side to side, just feeling the groundedness. And this is quite a unique pose, just because we don't normally find ourselves in a child's pose in our normal life, right? Maybe you wake up and you do a little stretch, but it's kind of a symbol of slowing down, of pausing. So that's why sometimes it does feel very good to start in a child's pose, because it kind of separates your day and your yoga practice. So as you hold your child's pose, just really settle in, and perhaps let go of something from your week, whatever you're feeling, whether it's emotional or physical. Just letting yourself get present here. And then if you're just joining us, we are in child's pose. And then as you hold your child's pose, start to deepen the breath even more. You can add your ujjayi breath, breathing in and out through the nose here. Feeling more expansion through your lungs, especially the back lungs. Good. And then the next few breaths in your child's pose, lift your elbows off the earth, but keep your palms face down. So elevate the elbows, just outstretch through your underarms here. Notice what that does through your back and through the side waist. Good. On an inhale, walk your hands over to the right. Then let your left hip still sink down. Then inhale back to center. Take it over to the left, right hand on top of the left hand. On the inhale, bring your hands back and then rise up to your tabletop. Parallel your shins. Inhale for cow pose. Exhale, round your spine for cat. Then move through your cat and cows. Let your spine be expressive here. Feeling the curvature of your back. Let your neck feel the motion as well. So every time you find your cow pose, just look up a little bit, stretching the throat. Every time you do your cat pose, separate the shoulder blades, really tuck the chin into your chest so that you feel really awakened through the spine. So our spine is at the center of our health. And then as you do your cat and cows, you can start to add in hip circles. Maybe you're already doing that. Mindful of deepening the breath with each movement. Good. And then find your seal pose. Walk your hands forward, lower the thighs onto the mat, and shine the chest. On the exhale, tuck your toes back. Find your floating child's pose. So now we're lifting. A little bit of a frog action Balance onto your feet while you find your lifted child's pose. Then crawl your hands forward, find your seal pose again so that you're traveling the front and back sides of your mat. Move on the exhales. That's when you'll go for your lifted child's pose. On the inhales, shift all the way forward into your seal. So take up all the space that you can, front and back. Just a few more here. And once you're in your seal pose, your next one, begin to leave the legs over to the right. If that feels good, you can lift your arm up, your left arm, excuse me, and then come down and switch. Take your legs over to the left. If you feels good to lift your right arm up, you can. So just moving through this side to side. You'll notice this is starting to kind of prepare you for a little bit of a side plank movement, but you know, starting off pretty slow here, making sure you get to open up the shoulders, the underarms. And you find that little twisting motion in the hips as well. So one more time. And then from here, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Bend your knees if that feels good to you. And then deep breaths in your down dog. Imagine my hands were on your back, just pulling you back in space. Keep lifting the hips, keep engaging your quads. And then even out the weight into both hands here, so right and left. Then inhale, look forward, just the gaze. On the exhale, walk yourself to a forward fold to the back of your mat. Once you're here, halfway lift, lengthen. On the exhale, fold. Take a hold of the elbows and begin to sway side to side. Feel the weight of your head. Feel the stretch in the outer hips, your low back. Release your hands, please. Walk your feet slightly together and an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, rise up all the way. Stand up straight. On the exhale, back bend. And then inhale, upright your spine. Stand straight up. On the exhale, circle both arms back in space at the same time. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Inhale, rise. Try to go slower. Try to increase the range of motion. Inhale. Ironing out your lats. Moving and making space around the shoulder. Loosening up your traps. One more time. Inhale, rise up. Keep your arms parallel and then take a side bend to the left. So try not to have your hands touching. Inhale up, side bend to the right. Inhale up. Now imagine you're holding a big beach ball. Lift it higher and then take another side bend to the left. So feel your core really lifting up and side. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, lift up and out towards the right. Inhale, center. Take the hands behind you, find your back bend. Elbows back, glutes engaged. Good. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step forward to your plank. Broaden through the collarbone. Power up your chest, your arms, and your legs. So try to keep your hips in line with the heels, in line with the back of the head here. Strengthen. Chin off the chest. Good. Keep breathing. Just feel the heaviness, if there is, or the lightness. And keep your right hand down, maybe scoot it a little forward, take your side plank, left arm high. So you started to prepare for this already. If you want to challenge, bring your left arm forward in space and lift your left leg. Okay, so take what feels right to you. You can also lower the knee. Ribs in. Exhale back to plank. Hold steady. Elbows strong. Switch sides. Left hand down, right hand up. Side plank. Feel the warmth. Take your variation, whether you reached forward and lifted the leg, or if you lowered the knee. And lengthen both sides of the waist. Good. Exhale back to plank. Your choice, knees down or plank chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog, pike the hips up. Inhale, right leg up. Listen carefully. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up. And then exhale, knee to right tricep. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, knee to left tricep and hold. Stay strong there. Inhale, right leg high. And then listen carefully, walk all the way to the back of the mat for your standing splits. Hand near your left foot. Remember, you can always lower your right knee and go into your half splits on the floor. Good. Walk back forward. Hold your three-legged dog for a breath. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Then send your shoulders all the way to straight so that your chest is going towards the thighs, and then breathe. Hold that for 5 breaths. Then can you spread your fingers wider? Yeah, very good. Point your toes forward. 1 more breath. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift forward. Inhale, left leg up. Stay strong. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Go slower if you can. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to right tricep and hold. Feel the strength in the left arm. Try not to bend it. Good. Inhale, left leg up. On the exhale, walk the hands back towards standing splits. So just awakening the shoulders. If you need a little wrist stretch, flip your wrist up here. Remember, you can always lower the left leg, lower the left knee, and then walk yourself back forward without lowering the leg. Three-legged dog, hold it. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then reposition your shoulders again. Strengthen through the back and find your down dog. Few breaths. Refining your pose, pointing the knees forward, lengthening the side waist, hiking your hips higher. So good. Lower the knees. Give the wrists a break. Inhale, rise up on the knees, arms overhead, and then take your shoulder circles again. So a little different now that we're on the knees. Send them back in space, slowly. Noticing if your neck goes forward, can you hug it in as you do these circles? Have your gaze at eye level. And take a side bend over towards the left without holding your hands together. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. One more time each side. Inhale up, lengthen more to the left. Inhale up and to the right. Good. Inhale up, exhale, fold.
and then step back, plank pose. Adding on, inhale the right leg high, send your hips back. Exhale, step all the way through to your lunge. Getting into our twist, lift your right arm high here. Reposition your left hand a little bit more to the left so you have more space to twist. One more inhale, reach the right hand higher. On the exhale, rainbow the right hand to the front for your pyramid pose. Just try to straighten the right leg here and try to lift your left heel so you're not on the heel here. And then from here, inhale, rainbow the right hand back up as you find your twist. So move at your own pace. On the exhales, straighten into pyramid. Let your head follow. On the inhales, circle up and twist. Just a few more here. Feel the movement in the hips. Feel the big, big stretches through the low body. We'll all meet in pyramid whenever you're ready. Ground your left heel this time. If possible, rise onto the fingertips in your pyramid. Try to find that stretch through the back calf. So make adjustments as you need. And be light on the toes. So lift the toes perhaps. Stay on the fingertips and lengthen the torso forward. Bend the right knee a lot. And then turn your left heel in. You find extended side angle. So think of your right underarm and your right hip trying to move closer to each other. If you want to go higher, take the elbow to the thigh, the right elbow. Or if you liked being lower, use your core to pull the right oblique in. One more breath. Exhale into your triangle pose. Outstretch your right leg, please. And you're gonna want to make sure your left arch is in the middle towards the right, like same plane as the right heel. Hold your triangle pose. Find more length. Find depth if that feels good. Relax your neck. Bend your right knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay here. Find your bind. Left hand wraps to the front thigh. Gaze can follow back towards the left foot. Get from here back to triangle, please. Shift forward. Reach the front left arm forward and then return to your pyramid. So we're right back where we started. Bend the right knee. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, yogi's choice, handstand or chaturanga, or head straight to down dog. Take your time, no rush. Keep breathing. Sorry about this. Are you guys still there? Sorry. So we'll meet in downward facing dog. There we go. All right. Full breath in and a full breath out. We'll send the left leg up, breathe in. Exhale, step forward. Going into the other side. Inhale the left arm to the sky here. Find your twist. And scoot your right arm to the side here. Get low in your left thigh. And try to point your right kneecap down still. Lift your right heel higher. And then maybe scoot your left foot to the side a little more. Preparing to breathe. Inhale. On the exhale, reach the left arm forward as you tip your torso back to be parallel to your mat to your pyramid pose. On the inhales, bend your left knee and reach the left arm up. You're waving to someone, open up through the chest. Exhale, shift forward and straighten. Do this at your own pace as you bend lift, and then you fold and square off the shoulders. Good. One more time. We'll meet in pyramid in a moment. Then exhale, here in pyramid. Scoot your right foot in and ground that heel. Find your fingertips onto the mat. Tent your palms away from the floor and lengthen through the spine. Do your best to relax your shoulders, relax your neck, savor into the hamstring stretch here. Relax your jaw as well. Focus your mind, perhaps imaginary gaze in between the eyebrows here. Good, and then prepare to inhale, bend your left knee, walk your right heel in, and then get ready for extended side angle, right arm up. You may need to readjust depending on your hips. You never want to feel discomfort in yoga. You want to feel comfort. Well, right kind of discomfort as far as challenging yourself, but with the joints always feeling supported. Right? You can go up onto the elbow, otherwise experience the depth. The depth comes from the hip, right? So try it. So maybe go a little bit lower, but make sure your hips can access that range. If not, we will keep stretching that. Good, one more breath. On the exhale, straighten into triangle, excuse me. Good, straighten the left leg, triangle pose. If you want, you can hold on to your shin. Either way, you always want a long spine here. Lean your head in the same plane as your spine. Good, on an inhale, reverse warrior, find your half bind. Look up at your hand or look down at your right foot. Track your left knee, point it forward. Right leg straight. Good, exhale, triangle again. Notice how freeing it is for your spine, and then inhale, reach the right arm forward, square off your hips again, find your pyramid pose, scoot the right foot out. On the inhale, rise up, warrior one. Get low into your hips. One more inhale. On the exhale, flow. Handstands, very warmed up for that. Or plank, hold that, or chaturanga, your choice. We'll meet in down dog. 5 breaths. If you want to practice a few handstands now that you're a little bit warmed up, feel free to do double leg hops or one-legged hops. So take your time. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Remember to keep the arms straight. Core engaged here. Good. Inhale, shift forward, bend the knees. Take yourself to the top, whether handstand, hop, or just step. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair pose. You can bring your feet together or keep them apart. And then sit low into your chair. Notice your shins tracking back in space so that your weight is fully onto your heels. You're really going to sit onto a stool behind you. One exhale, arms back. Then one inhale, lift your left knee high. Then on the exhale, figure 4 pose. Flex your left foot a lot. If you wish to take the arm balance, you're more than welcome to. If you wish to take a twist, place your left hand on the sole of your foot and twist either back or up. Right, your choice. Wherever you are, just steady your breath, steady your gaze. Good. Inhale, arms up, reach the left knee high. Exhale, warrior three. For the most restorative variation, take the hands behind you. To power up your strength and your heat, reach the arms forward. And then if you need some balance assistance, bend your right knee. On the inhale, crescent lunge is your release. Reach up. On the exhale, twist to the right, revolved crescent lunge. You have an arm balance here, side crow if you want to take it. Otherwise, start to lift your sternum up towards the thumbs and then move your shoulder away from your ears as you find your twist. Good, everyone unwind yourself. Back to crescent. Listen carefully. Take your hands to the ground. Bend the right knee and find your skandasana. Right foot down, left heel down, and then find your right knee. All right, so you can be higher if you want. Otherwise, your right heel is on the ground. Maybe your left calf is on the ground. Stretching your inner thigh, point your left toes to the sky. And then exhale, wrap to the front, right leg. Find your standing splits right away. Left leg up. Good. From here, you can stay in your standing splits, just holding the pose, or you can take a few hops. You can find a few Shiva squats here, or just hold. We'll all meet in down dog. Perhaps you want to do a leg switch in the air, and then flow through your vinyasa. We'll head to down dog when you're ready. Wait for you here in 5 breaths. Good, 4 more breaths. 3, 2, press the hips back more, strengthen the shoulders more. Last 1. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Hop, step, float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. Bring your feet a little closer, inhale, chair. The second visit here, notice how nice it is to have the head above the heart. Little chance to take a break, but get a little bit lower as you find your depth. When our arms are overhead like this, our breathing gets restricted. So try to breathe a little deeper into your diaphragm, into your belly. 1 more inhale. On the exhale, bring the arms back, sit a little lower. And then inhale, lift the right knee up this time. On the exhale, figure 4. Savor the sensations that you're feeling in your body, in your hip, and try not to round your back too much here. If you went for the twist or the arm balance, invite yourself there slowly. If balance is a challenge today, just look at a single spot. If you're doing the arm balance, press your foot into your tricep firmly here. Use your core. Catch your breath, everyone, then inhale, lift the arms, lift the right knee. Exhale, warrior 3. This is one of the poses that if you don't practice it often, it's a little hard to feel more comfortable in it. So you just feel the position of the hips. You can even support your hands on your hips here. And then release the right toes back into crescent lunge. Rise up. On the exhale, wind yourself, twist into your revolved crescent lunge. Right elbow to left thigh. If you're doing the arm balance, try the split leg variation. For those of you in the twist, spread your left toes and lift your right heel higher. You got this. Keep breathing. Get low. Good. Inhale, unwind. Back to crescent. Release your hands to the ground. We'll do that same transition. Start to pivot onto your right heel for your skandasana. So hopefully that was okay for your joints, your knees, and then start to stretch out your inner thighs, your seat. Good, just a few breaths there. Relax your shoulders. This is really good if you've been sitting a lot. And then bring yourself, wrap yourself to the front, to the left, standing splits, right leg up. Once more, another opportunity to play, to invert, or just do what feels right. Right? Move or just hold and breathe. In the next few moments, you can do a leg switch. We'll all meet in your downward facing dog. Chaturangas, linger in your up dog if that feels good. And we're gonna add on, right? Get ready, inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step forward. Straight away into warrior one, rise up. Interlace the hands. Inhale, chest expansion. On the exhale, humble warrior to the front. Follow the gaze back. Lower the right thigh a little bit. Feel the stretch in the shoulders. When you're ready, inhale, stand up straight into your warrior one. Keep the hands. Exhale, toppling tree. Shift forward. Start out in your bound warrior three. And then tip. Right, so I'm gonna modify. I'm gonna modify with standing splits, but you can do toppling tree for as many breaths. Hold strong. Good, everyone release back to warrior one. Hopefully you're able to hold that one. Straighten the right leg, right? And then just the left arm forward, leave the right hand up, revolve triangle. So hopefully you can, let's try that again. So rise back up, left arm only, goes down, and high five the imaginary, or me, in the air. Pull the right hip back and stretch. If you have a block, it'll be nicer. So really focusing on lots of spine today, lots of twists, big movements in the body, lower body. Good, and then rainbow the hands down, back to your skandasana. So right knee bends, left toes up. Good, and then for this one, you can start to move right and left. Right and left. Sorry guys. I think my headphones must have died, but hopefully you could still hear me. So move right and left in your skandasana. And then for this next one, forward fold to the center of your mat. You can stay here, invert into a headstand, or find your firefly pose arm balance. So you're either here, stretching it out, you're in firefly, wrap your hands behind you, sit into your triceps, and lift the legs, right? So I'm gonna stay in the forward fold, but if you also wanna do a headstand, you're invited to. So a few breaths. Make this practice your own. Maybe you wanna do firefly into crow, or you want to do tripod headstand into crow. 4 more breaths. And perhaps you want to get into the hips even more, into lateral stretches here. We'll all meet in a forward fold. Take the hands behind you, please. Find your stretch, shoulders, frontal shoulder stretch, and then inhale, rise up to standing. Good. Bend into warrior two, left knee. Inhale, reverse. Then exhale, flow. You're very warm for handstand if you want to take it here. Otherwise, we'll head straight to down dog. Or if you're moving through your chaturanga, take your time, focus on form. Then we'll take it to the other side. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step forward. Warrior one right away. Exhale, hands behind you. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale to your humble warrior. Lean the chest forward, lift the hands back. Perhaps you have the other thumb on top, the more awkward one. Good. Inhale, lift, and stand up. And then from here, toppling tree. So go slow. You can start to move through your warrior three first. Eventually, toppling tree. Like I said, I'm going to modify into standing splits. Hold it. Hold your toppling tree, try to balance. Good, and then release the right foot back. Rise up, warrior one. Okay, straighten the legs, both of them. And then just the right arm comes down. Leave the left arm up. And find the ground into your revolved triangle. Make sure your feet are far apart. We'll do that again. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, straighten both legs, just the right hand comes down. Feel that slow transition and hold. So hold it here. Level out your pelvis. Feel the warmth. Then rainbow the left hand forward. Start to turn towards the side. Find your Skandasana. Left knee bends, right toes to the sky. So balance it out. And then from here, move side to side, so same thing. If you want a second attempt at Firefly pose, I'll show you the side view. Sit back, lift your hips, take your fingertips behind your heels, make sure you have your chaturanga arms here, and then lean the glutes back. Eventually your legs will lift. So I'm kind of recovering a little bit, so I'm not going to do that, but take your variation. You can also hold on to the ankles. Take any variation of a headstand. Maybe go for a straddle headstand. Perhaps you like frog pose, holding it. And whatever variation you're taking, just breathe. Very good, just one more breath. If you're upside down, just take your time, no rush. Good, exhale, everyone back to the forward fold, the wide-legged fold. Hands to hips. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, right knee this time. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, we'll meet into your downward facing dog. Head there. So final handstand, final chaturanga. Good. And then head to downward facing dog. All right, and then from here, inhale the right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee steps forward. Inhale, rise up, crescent. So you're gonna add on here. Bend your left knee, hover it down. On the inhale, capture your left knee. We'll try that again. Send it back, inhale, crescent. Exhale, hover the left knee. And then on the inhale, lift. Good. Last one. Crescent. Exhale, bend. Good. Inhale, lift. This time, hold it here. Extend the leg forward. So think of this as you're standing splits, but now you're upright. Use the same awareness in the balancing leg. A variation for this is tree pose. For those in extended legs, start to bring it out to the side. Everyone to tree. And then slowly release into warrior 2. Okay. Inhale, reverse warrior. On the exhale, half moon pose. Step forward, elevate the left leg. Right, so feel free to balance in the air or hold on to the floor. Think of this as side plank, as triangle pose, balance. Make sure your toes are pointed forward. Press into the knife edge or the outside edge of the right foot. Good. Press into the big toe as well. And then good. Slowly release. Reverse. Exhale, flow. Find your chaturanga. Optional side plank here. Hold on to the big toe and extend. Once you're in your side plank, if you're here, flip your dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step forward. Take your time. Inhale, rise up. This time, dip your right knee down to the ground, building more heat. Inhale, lift it up. Right knee hugs in. Exhale, step back. Ooh, inhale, arms up. And then exhale, bend down. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, step back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend. Strengthening the legs again. Inhale, lift. We got one more here. Exhale, step back. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Stay here. Hold on to the knee or the foot. Extend the leg. Working on balance, working on stability here, flexibility. You can hold on to the knee. You can also take a tree pose right away here. Just feel it out. Another option, for those of you that have extended the leg, take it out to the side. Externally rotate your right thigh so you're feeling the hug of the right hip. And exhale into tree and hold it. Right foot transitions into warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. On the exhale, half moon, left foot. Left foot balances, right foot lifts, half moon pose. So think of this as triangle but lifted. So you want to feel that really strong, really strong stance in this bottom leg. This top leg is an extension from your side plank. And in half moon's release, inhale, reverse. Exhale, down to the ground. You have the option here to take your side plank, hold on to the big toe, and lift. All right, if you're inside plank, flip your dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Home stretch here. Send the right leg up. Exhale to your pigeon pose. Feeling our stretch now. Assist your left knee back, your left thigh back. Stay upright or lower down to the elbows. Take a moment to enjoy this pose. You can go up into king dancers or mermaid pose. And hopefully the inner thighs, the hips, everything feels a lot more open. And then for all of you, if you want to take your splits variation, we'll go ahead and do that. We did a lot of half splits, standing splits, pyramids. So start out with half, and then if you want, you can start to scoot your back knee further back, inch by inch, and then eventually with blocks or no blocks, you'll be able to touch down. But make sure you try not to force yourself into the shape. You want your muscles engaged when attempting this pose. Good. And then if you're in splits, lean into the right hip, return back to your pigeon. Yes, and then plant the hands, send the right leg back, circle it out. Downward facing dog, hips back. Inhale the left leg. Exhale, pigeon. So notice how we built the poses here. Hopefully your body feels a lot more open, like I said. Other variations like mermaid pose, you can hold on to your back foot. Rest your forehead onto your hands. And then if you're ready, rise up. Going for our splits variation, let's start with half. Scoot yourself onto the right knee. Extend the left leg. Point your left toes to the sky. Maybe you're here. If you want to try lowering down, scoot your left foot forward and then start to scoot your right knee back. So it's both left heel forward, right knee back until eventually you're able to touch down. But like I said, only observing the range of your body today. Some deep stretching really helps get into the pose. Even a pose like this, where your hands are supporting you mostly, is very beneficial. And then scoot yourself in some more. Return back to your pigeon for a moment. And then send the leg back. Shake it out. Have a seat. And find one boat pose. So you can leave your heels on the floor, lift your legs up, or send it all the way up. Breathe. Feel your core really working here. If you want it a little bit harder, lean back. From your boat pose, start to lay down and take the legs to the sky. And then hands down to the earth, lower the legs to 45. Feel the core working there. Lower the right leg some more. Bring it back up to 45 and lower the left leg. Do this with your breath. One at a time. One last. Good. And then feet down to the floor. Inhale for bridge pose. Just relax your hips. Breathe deeply into your bridge. We did a lot of warming up for the spine, so you can take a wheel pose here if you'd like. And then unwind yourself slowly, hug your knees into your chest, and find your happy baby. Sway side to side. extend out your left leg, hug your right knee in with both of your hands, and extend the right leg all the way up, straight up to the sky, feeling again that variation of splits. So standing splits, splits on the ground, and then now laying down. And if you have the knee or the toe, extend the right leg to the side. And try not to let your left hip arise. Stay with it. Inhale the right knee up, and then cross into your supine twist. Very, very good. We've been doing a lot of twists in class today. Just soak in that openness that you found. Inhale in, and both legs to the sky. And from here, take the right leg down, hug your left knee in with both hands. As you extend, send the left leg up to the sky. Find, if you can, the straightest leg, the straightest left leg that you can. Good. From there, extend the leg to the side. Keep the tension in your hips though. Try not to let the leg surrender to the floor. On the inhale, send your left leg in and over across the body for your supine twist. Look towards the left. Inhale everything in, and then this time lift your head over up to your knees. Hold there, extend the legs long. In front of you, hold, and then rest in your Shavasana. So you open up your chest as much as you can. Exhale out all your air. Good, again, inhale, breath, breathe in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Allow your whole body to be relaxed, to be soft. Let your eyelids be relaxed. And think of lengthening the back of the head as if my hands were at the base of your skull, pulling your head back gently. Slight tuck in the chin here. More openness through the sternum, and then just rest here for a few moments in your Shavasana. Feel the vibration of your body, your inner circulation. Relax your jaw. And picture bright white light starting from the crown of the head and flowing all the way down through your torso, down your arms, all the way down to your feet. And is this light warm or cool? Is it vibrant or faint? And then allow that light to change to any color that you feel represents your color. So just let that white light turn into something colorful. Maybe it's one color, maybe it's a few, maybe it's the rainbow. And then as you awaken, start to remember this color, allow it to radiate into your week, your weekend. Personally, I'm seeing the color green. And then very slowly start to move fingertips, toes, wrists, ankles. Inhale the arms up. Hug your knees into your chest, roll off to your one side. And then we'll all make our way to your seated pose. Take a few breaths here. Maybe a few neck rolls. Good. And then keep the eyes closed here. Open up your palms and then take a circle around your whole body, meeting the hands at the top, filling your awareness with that color. Take your hands to your heart space, and then we fold forward, sealing in our practice. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you so much for trying something different today, and I hope you feel really good. A little bit slower flow, but then lots of benefits to that. So take care and have a lovely weekend. I'll see you guys soon next Friday, and see ya.
Thanks, Bianca. It's great.
Thank you so much.
I can take a nap now.
Oh, I know. It's like, I know. Very, very much so. Drink lots of water and take it easy the rest of the day and have a lovely weekend. So I'll see you guys soon.
Thanks, Bianca.
Bye.